What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream. We got a lot of people waiting today. Today's stream is going to be strictly about Ethereum, but I hope you guys are having a fantastic Saturday for everyone that might be watching live and might be watching after the stream. We got Chris today, who is going to be our host of the stream. Everyone say hi to Chris. We're going to jump on into it. So right now, Ethereum is actually testing our 4-hour resistance as we speak right now. Now, we actually did wick pretty close to that resistance, and we did get rejected we didn't quite test our downward sloping resistance just yet, but it looks like that we are coming actually back down to maybe get one little quick drop to the downside. Now, what I'm seeing here, right, is, and I want to state, shout out to Speedway, by the way, everyone who maybe goes to Speedway, goes to Dunkin', Starbucks, makes your own coffee at home. Hope you guys are all drinking your coffee. But if we look at this, right, we have tested this resistance a couple different times for Ethereum. We tested it up here once, twice, 3 times, and now we're coming up to test it again. Now, the one thing I will note here on the 4-hour time frame is we could be of need to come back down and retest a previous level, right? If you actually look at this, we are making lower highs on the price action, and we're actually making higher highs on the RSI on our last 2 swing highs. So we do have a little bit of bearish divergence, which could actually push us down here in the short-term time frame, right? So if we come back down here, retest, you know, about the $2,040 level, I think that could be very, very good. It would also reset our RSI and allow us actually to move back up to the upside here as we kind of continue our run for Ethereum hopefully back above this resistance. So don't be surprised if we do get a quick pullback here in the short term, which I think could be fine. And here's exactly why. We could actually have 2 bullish patterns form if we do get indeed get a pullback, okay? If you look here, if we do get a pullback to back this area to retest our previous high right here from about July 15th, we could be forming, right, a possible cup and handle pattern. If we come back down here, round out, and continue up, that would be absolutely beautiful, and that could be what could catapult us finally past this resistance that we've been in really since about June 4th for Ethereum, okay? So keep that in mind too. But the other thing we could possibly do is we actually came back down to this level previously before. So we actually could have an inverse head and shoulders as well if we actually get rid of some of these circles here so you guys can see it a little bit better. We could have a left shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder, which could also catapult us past this resistance. We just got to break this big resistance. And it's really about 2155 is the level that I'm looking for a break today. Obviously, you know, as the days kind of continue on and the 4-hour candles continue to close, this resistance line is going to continue to drop, which is obviously going to lower our bar for a breakout on the 4-hour time frame, all right? So that is that for Ethereum on the 4-hour. We're going to take a look at a couple of our indicators here, or a couple of our moving averages, EMA ribbons, things of that nature to watch out for possible resistance as well. If we actually bring up our EMA ribbon on the 4-hour, we nicely have confirmed that as support. You can see right here, it was our resistance all the way on the way down here. We got back above it, right? And now have, you know, we actually didn't wick all the way back down to it. We did right here. But we have now confirmed that as support and are now back above it. So we look pretty bullish on the 4-hour if we can break this resistance. Obviously, we have bearish divergence, like we said. So a possible little pullback, right, on the 4-hour and the 1-hour would make a lot of sense to reset that RSI. So 4-hour EMA ribbon looks good. Let's bring up our moving averages. We're clearly above our 50, 100, 200. All our moving averages on the 4-hour time frame look quite swell as well, okay? Quite swell as well. But that's really that, man. That's really that. On the Ethereum 4-hour. Look for a breakout. Look for a breakout. It looks like we're going back up to try to test it again. 2160 as we speak right now for Ethereum. So Ethereum obviously looking good here on the shorter term time frames. I'm going to quickly bring up the 1-hour, see what we got really going on there. And yeah, so on the 1-hour, we also do have a little bit of bearish divergence possibly forming. Now, this is not confirmed until we start, we start closing some candles and kind of go sideways here. We could easily just continue up, because if you look on the 1 hour RSI, we do have a little bit more room to run up here. Okay. If you actually take a look, Bob will come out. Actually, Bob is at the store today. He is currently getting some more Mountain Dew. He's getting some more Blue Doritos. He loves Blue Doritos. He was yelling at my mom earlier because he doesn't like the red Doritos. And my mom thought it was a good idea to buy some red Doritos. So he's at the store getting some more Mountain Dew, getting some more red Doritos. And, it is what it is. Bob will be back tonight. Maybe Ken will make an appearance on the stream this morning. We'll see. He's usually out mowing his lawn in the morning, so we'll see if Ken can make an appearance. Maybe he'll do the weekly time frame for you, because Ken, as we know, has all the sauces. So as we look here for Ethereum on the 1 hour, we do have a little bit of bearish divergence, but like I said, it's not confirmed until we start closing some candles at this relative area. We are making higher highs on price action, lower highs on the RSI, right? So 1 hour looking like we might need a little pullback. We don't need to. As long as the price keeps going up here, we can make a higher high on the RSI. That's going to validate this for me. So we'll continue to watch that as well. 2162 right now for ETH as we continue to try to make higher highs here. It's actually, we might be closing this hourly as the highest hourly close that we've gotten since, it's not that long ago, about July 12th. So we're talking about almost 2 weeks of, pretty much downwards price action for Ethereum. But we're about to make, the highest hourly close, like we said, since July 12th. Pretty exciting stuff, if you ask me. What about the 50-day MA? Yeah, we're going to take that look in a second, man. We're going over some of the shorter term time frame stuff, and then we'll pull out the 50-day MA. 2163 for ETH, slowly making our way up here. So really, that's all I really want to talk about there. Obviously, we're above our hourly EMA ribbon. You can see how it was perfect resistance on the way down. We got back above it, and now has been perfect support. This is also why another reason I wouldn't be surprised if we do pull back to about the 2040 area. It's kind of where the bottom of our EMA ribbon sits on the hourly right now. And that is that. Our moving averages on the hourly, we're obviously above all of them. We have nothing to worry about there, as we're above our 4 hour moving averages. So that's kind of to be expected, as we would say. Cheers. Cheers, everyone. Hope you guys are having a fantastic morning, by the way. I'm still getting over last night's stream. That was the most fun I've had on stream since I started streaming. And it was definitely much needed, right? Crypto market's been boring. Need a little bit of switch up. I mean, that was exactly what I needed to really get, some positive juju back. So thank you guys for making me laugh so much. And I had so much fun. And yeah, but we'll keep it at that. Anyways, let's switch on over to the daily time frame for Ethereum. Let's see what we got going on here. So the daily, if we actually connect our high here, and our high here, it's actually slightly lower. Let me adjust that to that last wick there. There we go. We're actually coming up to test this on the daily. Now, this is the big resistance I'm talking about. As long as with the 4 hour time frame, we are so close to breaking out here on the daily, just like we did with Bitcoin already yesterday. What an exciting stream yesterday. But I mean, dude, that was literally hilarious. But yeah, it's same type of level on the daily, right? We break this, that's going to be uber bullish for Ethereum. Obviously, we knew we had bullish divergence, which, we didn't have the same type of thing for Bitcoin. If I remember correctly, we could have. I could be wrong. I don't really remember what happened yesterday. I apologize for my my short-headedness there, but we did have daily bullish divergence, which was perfect. We had daily bullish divergence, bounced off the level that we bounced off previously twice. That was a perfect setup there, and we bounced nicely, right? We bounced nicely. Ethereum doesn't want to go below 1700. We wicked down to it once, twice, 3 times, and 4 times actually. So this is looking super bullish. Let's bring up some of our levels to watch here. And let's see, our EMA ribbon, I think we're back in it. Yeah, look, we are currently trying to break back above the EMA ribbon, right? We try to do it a couple times. We try to do it once here, actually once here, once here, once here, once here. Every single time we failed on a closed basis. And right now we are currently trying to get back above it. We're getting pretty damn close. Top of it right now sits at about 2213. So we're only about $50 away from getting back above our EMA ribbon. Let's see if we can get a close above that on the daily. I think that's what will be super freaking bullish here. Super freaking bullish. Yeah, today's stream is going to be more analysis, guys. I want to keep these morning streams, you know, as hopefully we start to continue to get more bullish momentum, more about altcoins, and a little bit more about technical analysis, and we'll keep them the night streams to more, you know, comedy and looking at Bitcoin. But we'll also add some of that in here too. Don't get me wrong, but I'm still laughing from yesterday. It was absolutely hilarious, guys. But yeah, I mean, we're coming up. So that looks super bullish there if we can get back above that. Our moving averages here, we now are back above our 200-day. That is awesome, right? We didn't want to get rejected from that, because what we did here is we got back below it, confirmed it as resistance, came back down to where we bounced. If we got rejected there, that would have been super bearish, but instead, we just blasted right through the 200-day moving average. What a awesome friggin' movement that we got yesterday. I mean, we just blasted through levels that I thought were going to be kind of a pain in the butt, right? And Ethereum just came out, and I'm not sure if my note button is working, but Ethereum just came out and said,
nope.
So I mean, it's gonna do what it's gonna do. 50-day moving average is kind of what it's being kind of a pain in the butt right now, to say the least. You can see right here, we actually wicked right up to our 50-day moving average. Right there, you can see literally perfectly wicking right to that 50-day. So that's kind of being a little bit of a pain in the butt right now. But I think, I mean, what we've seen the last couple of days, I don't think that's going to really last. You know, like I said, short-term pullback, I think makes a little bit of sense here. But if Ethereum wants to run, it can run. I mean, look at the daily RSI, guys. We got plenty of room to run here. And that's what's really exciting is normally, you know, when you get to these big resistances, I mean, the RSI is pretty overbought. You actually, if you look, you know, ever since we had this downtrend for Ethereum on the daily, we've had a tough time getting it back above about, you know, about a 52 on the RSI. And look what we actually did yesterday. So very much like how we kind of broke the downwards resistance of Bitcoin. You can see right here, I mean, we came up to this level multiple times and struggled to get back above it. We finally broke out of that resistance, and that's freaking awesome, right? That's freaking awesome, and just like Bitcoin did. So thank you, Ashley. Appreciate it. But yeah, that's an awesome breakout in the RSI there, just like Bitcoin did. So that's really the daily, guys. I mean, is there anything I really wanted to note? I mean, not really. Besides that, I mean, we're watching for this breakout right now. I jumped on because, you know, Ethereum was pumping a little bit, and it looks like it's trying to do it again. 2165 right now for ETH as it slowly starts to move up here again. Hopefully we can get some lucky price action on stream. Let's switch on over to the weekly time frame. What do you guys think? Should we bring on the sauces? We'll do it in a second. We'll do the Ethereum Bitcoin ratio for Ken, okay? But right now, I mean, you can see Ethereum perfectly bouncing off the weekly EMA ribbon. What a freaking bounce, man. What a freaking bounce. I mean, we're back. We're clearly back. We were into it, you know, for a while here, and now we are back above it. This is reminding me a lot of back here. If we actually zoom out, this is reminding me a lot of this area for Ethereum, where we've kind of went into the EMA ribbon a couple different times. You know, this general area right here for ETH. This is what this area is reminding me of. It really is, and I don't know. I'm just kind of getting that vibe that. You know, we're obviously not out of the woods yet. We have a lot of work to do. You know, but it's reminding me of this area. Now, what we don't want to do is have a dead cat bounce. It could definitely remind me of this area too. But this area, we broke back below the EMA ribbon. So we'll keep an eye on that. But you can see, I mean, we're getting a bullish engulfing on the weekly. You know, to be a true bullish engulfing, I usually like to engulf not only the red candle next to it, but also the previous candle as well. Right, we got a lot of work to do. If we can get back above like 23, 26, I mean, that's going to be a super good bullish engulfing. But we got a lot of work to do. We're still about $200 away from that level, but that would be super freaking bullish. Don't get me wrong. So we'll get rid of our EMA ribbon here, as obviously we know we bounced off that. But if you really just zoom out, guys, I mean, if we just take this from a simplistic point of view, Ethereum, I mean, really what it did here is it retested 3 times, nonetheless, our previous high right here and retested it and flipped it into support, right? I mean, that's and as simplistic, basic Disneyland Pixar point of view, that's really what Ethereum did. So that's really freaking awesome, man. It's really freaking awesome. If we bring up our exponential moving average, look what Ethereum's trying to do right now, right? We always talk about how important the 21 exponential moving average is, and Ethereum's trying to bounce, trying to get back above that right now. Look at exactly where we are. We are hovering right below that 21-week exponential moving average, like literally right on it. That's currently sitting at 21.69. No, we're not going there. We're not going there. All right, we're not. This is a Pixar film. I repeat, this is a Pixar film. We are not. This is a family-friendly stream. It's really not. It's really not. But 21.69 is where that is. And we're sitting at 21.71 as Ethereum tries to pump right now once again, trying to get back above this. If we can get back above this and hold it and confirm it as support, like we always say with these moving averages, it's one thing to break it, but we want to come back down and confirm it as support, and then bounce off of it, right? If we can do that, we might be looking at something here. Obviously, Bitcoin getting it back above the 21 exponential is the most important thing here. But Ethereum, nonetheless, if it can do it, it can do it, man. It can do it. Last thing I want to look at this is our simple moving averages. I mean, we're nowhere near those. So, I mean, do we really have to talk about that? But overall, Ethereum looks really good. Let me bring up the RSI real quick. I'm not sure where that went, but nonetheless, there it is. So our RSI hasn't really corrected as much as Bitcoin did, right? It really hasn't. Literally. Yeah, so Ethereum really hasn't corrected like Bitcoin has as far as the RSI goes. It doesn't really need to, though, right? It doesn't really need to. And if we look at this from this sense, another reason why this reminds me of this area here, right? If you guys look, we bounced off this level on the RSI. Oops, there we go. Come on, TradingView, load. We got too many charts up here. But yeah, I mean, the real reason why it reminds me of this area, if you look here, we bounced off this area on the RSI exactly like we're trying to do right now, right? You can see right here, we're trying to bounce that level on the RSI. And it's like I said, it reminds me perfectly of this area for whatever friggin' reason. Not going to say it's going to play out perfectly like it did back here, but nonetheless. What's up, Priscilla? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's refreshing, right? I mean, it's something new. I think, like I always try to say, a lot of people don't really like, a lot of people won't like this, but you know what it is? Like I've always said, I'm not afraid to do something against the grain, and try to do something different than everyone else. Everyone kind of always, every other YouTuber out there does the same exact thing. So you know what? I'm not afraid to try to be a little bit different. So is what it is. Yeah, we're trying to bounce off that same level there, as you can see. So hopefully we can do the same thing like we did last time and get that second impulse. It doesn't look like a big impulse, but if you look from when we were below the 21 week, we went up approximately about 800%, which we're looking at Ethereum price right now. We're sitting at about 2,000. Now, an 800% move, we'd be looking at what, a $1,800 Ethereum, or sorry, an $18,000 Ethereum. Not going to say that's going to happen exactly like it did last time, but this price action looks a little misleading. It doesn't look like that's that big, but that was almost a 9x, guys. So we'll see. We'll see if we can do that same thing on the weekly. I think that would be uber, like I said, uber bullish, in my opinion. Jordan on a breakout trend. It is what it is, man. Bear, have a good one, man. Have a good one. Anyways, let's switch on over to Ethereum, Bitcoin. If you guys want to bring on Ken, we'll have Ken do the Ethereum Bitcoin ratio here. And Ken is my neighbor down the street, guys. So anyone who's maybe watching after the stream too, Ken is my neighbor. He also has all the sauces. So hold on, let me go get Ken. We'll be right back. What's going on, guys? My name's Ken. I'm a really big fan of Jordan's stream too. So today we're going to look at the Ethereum Bitcoin ratio. If you guys don't know who I am I am part of BitBoy Sources. I was the one who was knew that we were going to start going up here. I also look a little bit like Vitalik. So if you see the resemblance, we're actually stepbrothers. So you might see the resemblance there. But I'm smarter, obviously. My head's a little bit bigger. So right now, the Ethereum Bitcoin ratio, you can see here, we are trying to break back above the bull flag here that we've been looking at for Ethereum Bitcoin ratio, right? We know Ethereum has been crushing, and I mean crushing Bitcoin, okay? Literally crushing it. You can see once we broke this downtrend of this downtrend of resistance, we got back above it, have confirmed it as support twice, and has since then been forming a little bit of a bull flag. Okay, so absolutely bullish for Ethereum against BTC. Doesn't mean it's going to pump. It just might mean that it might outgain Bitcoin. So if we actually extrapolate this to the upside, you can see that our breakout target for Ethereum against Bitcoin puts it all the way up here at about 0.1111. You're going to be interested on the level that this could bring for Ethereum. I know everyone's always talking about the Ethereum Bitcoin flipping and all this type of stuff, but you know it's absolutely awesome. I mean, like I said, Vitalik is my stepbrother, so I am a huge fan of Ethereum, and I will continue to be. That's how I get my sources. That's how I get my sources is from Vitalik. So we'd actually be testing the February 2018 high for Ethereum. And that was when Ethereum was going absolute bananas. It looked like it was going to flip BTC. Both of these times, people were calling for Ethereum to flip BTC, and it didn't. So will this be the time? I don't know. But Ethereum's looking really, really good against Bitcoin. So make sure you guys are watching Ethereum. And I'm gonna set the stage back on to Jordan here. And we're gonna, he's gonna continue the show. And we're gonna check some of the short-term time frame stuff. So I'm gonna go back to my take care of my Shiba Inus, aka my kids, and I'll see you guys later. All right, be back. Here's Jordan. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Ken. Appreciate it, man. Tell Vitalik I said hi. Right, I'm taking very good care of his daughter. I promise. I promise. Just don't tell him what we talk about on stream. I know. We try to keep Bitcoin a secret. All right. Thanks, Ken. Thanks, Ken. No problem. No problem, Jordan. No problem, Jordan. I'll talk to you later. Thanks, Ken. See you, man. Keep your Shibas off my lawn. All right. What's going on, guys? I hope you guys enjoyed the presentation by Ken. He's a really big fan of the Ethereum Bitcoin ratio. And yeah, that's kind of what we had to go over today for Ethereum. But overall, like we kind of summed it up, guys. I mean, Ethereum is looking uber freaking good, man. Uber freaking good. But yeah, 2164 for Ethereum. All right, 2164. Let's go check on BTC real quick while we have a little bit of a time here. 33,850 for BTC. I think like BTC was trying to make a little bit of a move too. The one thing I will note on BTC here just real quickly is, let me actually get rid of this. Let's take our Fibonacci real quick, and I want to see where we're kind of sitting there as far as our Fib levels. Let me bring that up here. Fib retracement. Let's go from top to bottom here and see if maybe we hit a typical level. It doesn't look like it. Looks like we actually blasted right through our 1.618 Fibonacci like butter. Like we say, we took the butter, we spread it on the table, and we chopped it. All right. So I mean, Bitcoin looks good. To one thing I will note here is, just like ETH, you might be forming a little bit of bearish divergence on the hourly. So make sure we're watching this heavily, right? I mean, this could result in a quick pullback for Bitcoin. I don't want you guys people to get freaking out. We're not going to go up in a straight line. That's not what BTC does. It does stuff like this. I mean, we've seen it in the past. What's up? What's up, Wes? Appreciate it, man. West Side, my boy West Side. I try to be, man. I mean, it's you know, crypto is about making money, but you can have fun while you make money too. And that's what we do here. That's what we do here. But I mean, dude, I mean, Bitcoin doesn't like to go up in a straight line, right? It goes up, it comes down. It goes up, it comes down. It goes up, comes down. It goes up. So don't be surprised, you know, to see a little chop. We're not going to go up like this, right? It's going to be the sort of type of thing where we need to reset the RSI every now and then, right? We need to, you know, come back down, get a little bit more liquidity to the downside, just like we did right here, and then continue up. So don't be surprised, like we talked about earlier, if we come back down to a little bit lower levels to maybe make one of those cup and handle patterns that we talked about in the 4-hour time frame, right? For Ethereum especially, but Bitcoin could be making the same type of thing. So even if we come back down for Bitcoin, we come back down to like, down to here, right? About 3,100. We could have a nice inverse head and shoulders forming here too. And we would set our 4-hour RSI, which is overbought as well. And it would be perfect. And it also would be retesting, right, this downward sloping resistance that we actually didn't come back down and test yet. You usually want to come back down and test those downwards resistance lines. So if we come back down and test 3,100 and then pop off, I think that's what would probably be the best here for Bitcoin in kind of the more medium term. Obviously, short term, we don't want to pull back, right? We want to go up in a straight friggin' line. We want to go to the friggin' moon. But unfortunately, we can't always be going to the moon. We got to get a little bit of pullbacks here and there. So 3,100 would make some sense. I mean, if we just continue to go straight up here, I'd be happier than a gullible donut at Dunkin' Donuts. Okay, I really would. But you know, unfortunately, Bitcoin doesn't go up in a straight line, right? But that's really that. I mean, all we really need to look at here is Bitcoin on the daily. Look at this breakout. Look at this breakout. Hold on. Like, how could you not be happy at this breakout? Like, I'm getting so bullish here. I'm starting to grow some damn horns. Like, look at how bullish I'm getting right now. Look at how bullish I'm getting. I'm having damn horns starting to grow out of my damn head. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, it's not, they're not quite formed yet, right? They're still kind of growing here, but I don't know how to stop them. I don't want to have real horns. Like, I'm super bullish, but dude, like, I don't know what to do. They just keep growing. And maybe if we get a pullback, they'll start going back into my head and we can bring out the bear suit. But right now, they don't have any signs of stopping growing. So eventually I'm going to start looking like a damn bull. Okay? I can't. Eventually I'm going to start looking like a damn bull. So I don't know, man. I'm going to get rid of him for a second and go back to Chris. But Jordan isn't looking too good. He's literally, we have to keep him in the cage back there because he's literally starting to turn into a bull and it's not looking good. So like I said, my name's Chris. Jordan is currently locked in a cage because he's literally a bull. He's literally a bull. So keep that in mind. But yeah, hope you guys are having an awesome morning, dude. 33,900 looks like BTC's trying to continue up here as we speak. But how could you not be bullish on this breakout? How could you not be bullish on this breakout? This is the one that gets me excited. This is the one that gets my jimmeries kind of going here. Okay. As you would say, 33,900 for BTC. This breakout was really what is really going to get me going. So, I mean, at this point, I mean, we obviously got to break it. We got to, to me, to stay super bullish, and we kind of talked about this on yesterday's stream, but to me, to stay super bullish, we got to have a daily close on this run. Like not particularly today, tomorrow, but like I said, a pullback first would make some sense and then continue up. But on this run, we got to make a higher high, right? Because Bitcoin, what it's been doing is it's been going down, coming up, making a high right here, right? It's going down, coming up, making a high. Going down, come up, making a high, right? So it's keep making lower highs. We got to make a higher high here. That's really what this comes down to at the moment. So if we can get a daily close above 35,844, I think that's, you know, when we can start really getting our jimmeries going, because then we would make our first really higher high of this trend. Really haven't done it yet, right? I mean, we did a little bit right here, but we still were below, you know, our really true previous high. Like I'm talking about our true kind of swing high. These weren't really swing highs. These were kind of just a downtrend up, right? Downtrend up. So if we can get this downtrend, get back above this previous high, I think that's when Jordan's horns are really going to start popping out. Troll Bob, we need you for TA. So Troll Bob only comes out on the night streams. He goes shopping in the morning, and you know he needs to go shopping because he literally, like I said, he drinks a 6-pack of Mountain Dew every day, watches around the blockchain 4 times a day. He really just needs to calm down. He doesn't need the stress of coming on stream in the morning times. This is for Chris. Bob will be back. We had Ken on today. Ken was today's guest speaker. Tomorrow we'll have a new guest speaker. I might show you guys another member of my family. You guys don't know who it is yet, but it's going to be funny. I'll bring on another member of my family tomorrow. So make sure you do that. Yeah. Priscilla, hope you're having a good. I hope you're doing good, Priscilla. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. It's more fun for me to do this than probably is for you guys to watch. So, you know, one thing I'll always state is, you know, just to kind of go off topic right here real quick, you know, the more fun that the person has that's making the videos and streaming, the more fun that you guys will have. So when I have fun, it makes the stream more fun, right? When I'm up here, you know, so Bitcoin's doing this and doing this, it's not as fun. So I know that. 33,874. So we'll see if Bitcoin gets back above that. On the weekly, we talked about yesterday, just to touch on a couple Bitcoin stuff real quick. We are now back above our 50-week moving average. Bitcoin went to this 50-week moving average and said, right? So back above the 50-week and looking good. We talked about, you know, we went back below it, but until we confirm it as resistance, it's all good and done. We bounced up. Now I think, you know, obviously we got to get back above that 21-week exponential, right? That's currently sitting at 39,250. That is the level that we have to break. Okay, that's the level we have to break. Who the fuck is this guy? What's up, BG? Hope you guys are doing well. Back to Sweetie. All right, yeah, but 21-week exponential is really the big level we have to get back above, right? 39,250. Everything's looking good here in the weekly. We're now back above the 50-week moving average, all right? Simple moving average. Perfect. There we go. We might get some resistance here if you look, actually. Our big level of our previous support, really, for Bitcoin was the 0.5 Fibonacci, right? From our swing high to swing low, bear market to bull market high. Our big kind of support was the 0.5 fib. We might get some resistance there now. As you can see, that's actually right where we're getting some resistance right now if you look very, very closely. So that could be a little bit of a pain in the butt for us to break, but we get back above that too on the weekly close, which is coming up on Sunday. We got tomorrow for the weekly close, everyone. That's going to be really fun. It's going to be really fun. But yeah, that's really it on BTC. I really wanted to touch on. Obviously, we'll go over more BTC stuff in tonight's stream. If you guys are new to the stream, we stream every night from 7 to 10 Eastern Standard Time, PM. That's kind of the main event where we have a lot of fun on that stream. And the morning stream is more meant to, you know, just kind of hang out, have fun, and kind of do our thing, right? Chat, if you can share the streams, Pinocchio deserves more subs. You lying, bro? You lying? But yeah, that's what I kind of want to go over today. I mean, we're about 30. I want to keep these to, you know, a little bit less than 45 minutes for the morning time frame, just for the old, you know, YouTube algorithm. But I'll answer a few questions in the chat. You guys have any questions for me in the chat? I'll stay on for another 10 minutes or so. We'll call it a stream, and yeah, we'll go from there. You guys can like up the stream. Let's try to get to maybe, you know, if we can get above, you know, 350 likes for the stream before we end it, that would be freaking awesome. As always, it helps get the stream out there, and you know, helps me you know, bring more and more stuff and to the stream. I guess, you know, kind of how it does. Let's see, 7 dislikes on today's stream. That's actually a lot less than I thought I was going to get. So I'll take it. I'll take it. That's pretty good, actually. ADA. Yeah, we can go over ADA real quick here. I mean, ADA is looking pretty good too. If you look at the ADA chart, we were talking about this yesterday. I mean, look what it did. Look what it did. Look what it's trying to do here. We talked about ADA yesterday. We had a nice inverse head and shoulders. We talked about if we actually came back down retested this as support and get a pump. That's exactly what Cardano did. It came back down here, retested this one more time, and pumped. Now, what we're trying to do right now is we're trying to flip. It's really not a straight onwards kind of neckline here. If you look, it's more sort of a downwards neckline here. So I think what ADA could be doing here is coming back down to retest this as support and then continue up, kind of like how I expect Bitcoin to do, right? A quick pullback. At some point today, we could continue up a little bit higher here within the next like couple hours. But at some point, I am expecting a little bit of a pullback for Bitcoin. I think that's healthy for the market. And, you know, we could be seeing a little bit of pullback. Maybe Cardano comes back down to, you know, not that low, right? Maybe 118, 117, somewhere in that area. Bounces off, confirms our previous resistance as support, and goes up and retests our downward sloping resistance line that we haven't broke yet for Cardano. So Cardano and Ethereum are both right at those downwards resistance lines. And I do think they're going to break. Big reason I do think they're going to break here is the total 2 market cap. Look at the total 2 market cap breakout. This is what gets me super excited. And I know we're talking about my Gymborees here really rattling, but this is what gets me super excited. A breakout here of our total 2 market cap to the upside. And if you just look at this from a zoomed out view, if we can break this current level, we have a little bit of resistance right here from June 25th. We break this current level, I mean, we could see a move all the way back up to 816 billion, which is a decent sized move, right? That's for altcoins. I mean, that's almost another 10% move. So, yeah, I mean, that's what gets me excited for some of these higher caps that haven't broken out yet is our total 2, like all altcoin market cap has already broken out. So awesome stuff. And same thing with BTC. At some point, we probably need to come back down and retest, you know, one of these levels, but we'll see when that happens, obviously. Need an actual bull and bear head? We do. What size hat does Ken wear? He wears size fits all. He stretches out the hat fully. It's actually really embarrassing how much he actually has to stretch out the hat. He has to get a new one like every week because whenever he bends down like this, the hat tends to break. So market looks promising. Hope the whales don't dump on our chest. Yeah, I mean, we always like we talk about, guys. We can't get too overzealous here. As much as we want to be super bullish, and it's more fun to be bullish, right? But you gotta remember, we could always have a dead cat bounce, right? We could always, even if we come up a little bit higher, we could always reject from the 21 week and continue down, right? It's always a possibility. So to me, until we break the 21 week, we always have to stay a little bit cautionably optimistic, or cautionably pessimistic, I should say, with Bitcoin, right? Don't go selling your house, and don't go going on your Forbes or scheduling your Forbes interview, as Ben Cowan would say. Shout out to Ben Cowan. But yeah, don't be doing all that stuff just yet. Let's make sure that we have confirmation of an upwards trend. Obviously, buying the dip is fine, right? Buying the dip is all fun and dandy. As Bitcoin's trying to break 34K as we speak right now. But it's all fine and dandy. But let's not get too hard of ourselves just yet. We got a lot of work to do, but this is a nice positive momentum we're getting right now. And it's truly exciting to see more positivity in the market, because when we were down here at 28K, it was really depressing, everything I was seeing on Twitter, everything I was seeing on YouTube. Obviously, that stuff's not gone, right? The next dip, we'll have all those trolls come back. Bob will be in the basement yelling at BitBoy for saying that we're going to 300K this year, okay? Bob will be down there yelling at Around the Blockchain. But until then, it's fun to have some positivity in the market right now. It really is. It really is. What's up, Hollandaise? Hope you're doing good, guys. Hope you're doing good, man. We're out here chilling right now. Ada said almost 45K. I mean, yeah. I mean, yesterday was really, the last 2 days was two of the best streams that I've had, really since this last dip, right? I mean, I think both of the streams the last 2 days, I think we got 200 and then 300 yesterday. So, I mean, insane. I mean, it's good to have fun, right? I mean, what I always say. Definitely happy about these breakouts. Yeah, good. Hollandaise, yes, this is Frozen 3. In this episode, right? In this episode of Frozen, or in this movie, right? Everyone's just like the whole movie is about how everyone just starts getting into cryptocurrency, right? So, you know, the Frozen chick, the Frozen guy, they all invest in cryptocurrency. And what happens is during the movie, we've kind of seen a little bit of the movie play out, right? So, all the coins dumped, right? And that was kind of the climax of the video. Everyone's going at, you know, the evil guy, Elon Musk, right? And then all of a sudden, the whole turning point of the movie is when Elon Musk comes out and says that he actually likes Bitcoin too. And then the movie gets really happy from there, right? We start having kids, and that's kind of the story of Frozen 3 right now. So if you guys want to see the true movie of Frozen 3, it will be releasing, but I just kind of gave you the synopsis, the back of the box biography, as you would call it, right? Market makers and whales trapping bulls and Homo sapiens. Chris is about the shortest subscribers with bullish opium. I mean, I just kind of went on a rant about how we can't get too optimistic here. We got to stay cautiously pessimistic, right? There's difference between being very, very happy and being a little bit pessimistic, right? Until we break the 21-week exponential moving average for BTC, we can't get too overzealous, all right? What's going on, Anna? Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. When do you start singing? Hollandaise. I'll be singing very, very shortly, my friend. Very, very shortly. This new character role playing will be good for the channel. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, like I said, I am going to try something new because everyone in this space does the exact same thing, especially the technical analysis people. They all do the exact same thing, and there's nothing wrong with it, right? People obviously like what they do, but no one's kind of tried something new, so I'm doing it. Screw it. Be careful, volume is low. Yeah, but volume is extremely low. All right, guys, I'm probably gonna call it a stream here. If you guys, like I said, if you guys can like up the video, it helps it get to more people. And really, if you want to help the channel and support it, and liking the video is really all I ask. I mean, that's what really helps out the channel, man. Really does. All right, I'll do XRP for Cal J. Go over some of the super chats, and then I'll end the stream. All right, but we'll do XRP here shortly for that, man. But yeah, XRP looking good. XRP had the breakout too. Look at that. Inverse head and shoulders on XRP breakout. You had a left shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. We broke out to the upside, and we came back down and retested it as support. So, I mean, that's bullish, right? In theory, we should bounce here and continue up. Now, we might not do it right away, right? Like I said, Bitcoin's looking like it needs a little bit of a cool off, which could cool off some of the altcoins too. But if we just go sideways here, and I think we eventually should go to the upside, but you got room to run on the 4 hour, right? The 1 hour, you've cooled off really nicely. You do have a little bit of bearish divergence here on the 1 hour, but keep that in mind. Obviously looking pretty good too. We actually might have a smaller inverse head and shoulders on the 1 hour forming here. You can see the left shoulder, the head, and the possible right shoulder forming as well. So we could have another head and shoulders on the kind of the right shoulder of the big head and shoulders. So XRP looking good. Looks like another consolidation for a possible move to the upside. Obviously, we got to watch what Bitcoin does on this, but I think our next resistance is 61 cents. If we go back to the 4 hour real quick, it's our local high right here. Our local high candle close, really 62 cents, or 61.9 cents to be exact, but that's the level we're looking at. Raining neck, baby face. Yeah, the funniest comment that I saw in yesterday's stream was someone thought that my neck was going to break every time I moved it because it's so small. You can call me a pencil neck if you want. I'm a damn pencil neck. All right, close my eyes. I can't. I can only squint, but I can do this. Hey, what's going on, ladies? What's going on, ladies? I can do this. What's going on? How you doing? How you doing? It's freaking creepy, man. But yeah, I mean, it's looking good. It's looking good. All right, let's go through some of these stupid chats here, and then we will call it a stream until tonight. We'll be back tonight, obviously, from our normal scheduled programming between, what is it, 7 and 10 Eastern Standard Time. I always forget. I don't know why I always forget. I do it every day. Thank you again, Ashley, Priscilla. Thank you again. Thank you for supporting the stream, guys. Love the kind words. Obviously, Westside, love the kind words. I mean, just positive vibes in the stream the last couple days. I mean, it's what it's really been. Thoughts on Bitcoin volume? I worry with such low volume, the whales don't even need to work hard. Yeah, I agree. I mean, if a whale wants to come in and really start moving the market, I mean, actually, we already have the volume down here. You can see the volume is pretty low still. All right, it's a little bit higher, I guess, than it's been. Actually, let me go back over to BTC, get the volume out here. Let's see what the volume's looking like. Still extremely low volume. It's been a little bit higher than it's been back here. So we have got a little bit uptick in volume, which is good. We're kind of matching some of the volume that we actually had previously back here from Bitcoin. So the volume is picking up a little bit, still a little low, but if a whale wants to come in and control the market, they definitely can at the moment. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. 34,000, pump it. Let's see what else we got here. We got, let's freaking see. We did XRP for CalJ. All right, like I said, I want to keep these like 45 minutes, guys. I'll catch you guys tonight. It's the main freaking event. Be ready for a good stream tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight, as well as hopefully Bitcoin having another move. Hopefully in between tonight, like the morning stream and the night stream tonight, we get that pullback that I'm kind of expecting to come eventually. Hopefully we can get it over with, and tonight's stream we can start pumping again. But if not, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good night. Have a good day, everyone, and I'll catch you guys later. All right, like the video before you go. Let's try to get up to 400 likes before we end the stream. That really helps out the stream. Get it pushed out to more people. All right, see you guys.